Meet the man with the biggest mouth, the longest nose, the most tattoos, the wildest transformations and more. You won't believe these 20 people exist. Some people can fit a whole burger in their mouth, but Francisco Domingo Joaquim takes things to a completely different level. This man from Angola holds the Guinness World Record for the world's widest mouth, and his jaw-dropping talent has left people stunned. His mouth stretches an incredible 6.69 inches from corner to corner, allowing him to fit an entire soda can inside with room to spare. That's not an exaggeration, he can literally hold a full-size can sideways between his lips like it's nothing. Francisco's unique ability isn't just for show. He became a sensation after appearing in talent competitions, where audiences watched in disbelief as he stretched his lips far beyond what seemed possible. His jaw is so flexible that he can twist and pull his mouth into shapes that seem almost unreal. Some have compared his talent to a cartoon character, but this is pure human ability. His elastic skin and jaw structure give him an unmatched skill, making him one of the most visually extraordinary people on the planet. For most people, trimming their nails is just part of the routine. But Diana Armstrong hasn't cut hers in over 25 years. Her nails now measure an astonishing 42 feet combined, making her the official Guinness World Record holder for the longest fingernails on a living person. Each nail stretches several feet, curling and twisting in mesmerizing patterns, creating a look that's both incredible and hard to believe. What started as a personal tribute became a lifelong commitment. After a tragic loss in her family, Diana decided never to cut her nails again, turning them into a symbol of remembrance. Keeping them this long isn't easy. Simple tasks like getting dressed or using a phone require patience and creative techniques. But she's found ways to adapt, proving that determination can reshape even the most basic aspects of life. Her nails, coated in bright colors and intricate designs, aren't just a record. They're a piece of living art. People stop and stare, some in admiration, others in disbelief. But for Diana, they are a part of her identity. Despite the challenges, she continues to embrace her extraordinary look, turning something deeply personal into a world record that captures attention everywhere she goes. A few piercings can make a statement, but Elaine Davidson has taken body modification to an entirely new level. With over 11,000 piercings, she holds the world record for the most body piercings ever recorded, and she keeps adding more. From her face to her arms and even inside her mouth, every inch of her body tells a story of dedication to a truly unique look. Elaine's journey into extreme piercing began in the 1990s, and it hasn't slowed down since. She has transformed her body into a canvas of metal and color, mixing bold jewelry with tattoos and dramatic makeup. Each piercing is a part of her style, an expression of who she is. And the most surprising part? She doesn't just have surface piercings. Many are embedded in places most people wouldn't even consider. Beyond her striking appearance, Elaine has built a career around her individuality. She runs a piercing studio, performs in festivals, and amazes crowds with her fearless approach to body art. Some are fascinated, others are shocked, but no one can ignore the sheer scale of what she's achieved. She proves that self-expression has no limits, turning her body into a living work of art that continues to evolve. Facial features come in all shapes and sizes, but Mehmet Özürek had something that made him stand out for life: the longest nose ever recorded. Measuring an unbelievable 3.46 inches, his nose was recognized as the longest of any living person, a record that no one else has come close to beating. This rare feature wasn't just about size, it gave his face an unforgettable look. Despite all the attention, Mehmet embraced it with a sense of humor and pride. He never shied away from the spotlight, happily showing off his record-breaking feature on television and at events. People would stare in amazement, some even trying to compare their own noses, but nothing came close. His story wasn't just about records, it was about confidence. Mehmet turned what others might see as unusual into a source of recognition. His nose became a symbol of individuality, a natural trait that made him famous. While he has since passed away, his record remains untouched, a reminder that sometimes the smallest details can make a person unforgettable. Most people have 32 teeth, but Vijay Kumar was born with something extra: 37 teeth packed into his jaw, making him the official record holder for the most teeth in a human mouth. His dental structure is so unique that it seems almost impossible at first glance. Unlike most cases of extra teeth, which are often hidden beneath the gums, Vijay's additional teeth are fully formed and functional, giving him a truly one-of-a-kind smile. At first, his condition made everyday activities a challenge. Eating, speaking, and even simple dental care required extra effort. But instead of seeing his extra teeth as a problem, VJ embraced his difference. When his record was confirmed, he became a sensation, appearing in media and surprising dentists worldwide. Many wondered how his mouth could hold so many teeth without serious discomfort, yet VJ carried his record with pride. Rather than opting for surgery to remove the extra teeth, he has kept them as a part of his identity. People often ask to see his famous smile, and he's happy to share his story. His case is a rare medical marvel, proving that even the smallest differences can make someone extraordinary. For Yu Zhenhuan, standing out wasn't a choice, it was part of who he was. With 96% of his body covered in thick hair, he holds the title of the hairiest man in the world. His condition, known as hypertrichosis, gives him a look that some compare to a mythical character, but for Yu, it's simply how he was born. Growing up with such a rare appearance wasn't easy. He faced stares and curiosity from an early age, but instead of hiding away, he turned his uniqueness into a strength. As he got older, he stepped into the spotlight, becoming a singer, and even trying his hand at acting. His confidence made him a public figure, and people soon recognized him for more than just his appearance. Despite the challenges of living with extreme hair growth, such as constant grooming and dealing with public reaction, Yu has embraced his identity. He's proof that even the rarest conditions can't define a person. Instead, it's how they carry themselves that truly matters. Some transformations are intentional, but for Paul Kosen, it was an unexpected side effect that made him famous. After using a homemade silver-based treatment for his skin, he developed argyria, a rare condition that turned his skin permanently blue. Over time, his light complexion deepened into a striking shade, making him look almost otherworldly. Paul's transformation was gradual. He first noticed a bluish tint, but as he continued using the treatment, the color deepened. While the condition wasn't harmful to his health, the dramatic change made him a curiosity. Strangers would stop him in the street, some assuming it was makeup or a trick. But this was no illusion. His skin had permanently changed, giving him a unique look that few could ignore. Rather than shying away, Paul embraced his identity. He appeared on talk shows, sharing his experience with humor and honesty. Though he later passed away, his story remains one of the most unusual in modern times. His appearance may have been an accident, but it made him unforgettable. At 8 feet 2.8 inches, Sultan Kosen doesn't just stand out, he towers above everyone else. As the tallest living man in the world, he experiences life from a height that few can imagine. His extraordinary stature is the result of a rare medical condition called pituitary gigantism, which caused his body to grow well beyond the average limit. Being this tall isn't just about breaking records. It comes with daily challenges. Sultan requires custom-made clothes, shoes, and even furniture. Simple tasks like walking through doorways or fitting into cars are far from ordinary. But despite these difficulties, he remains positive, using his unique height to travel the world and meet people who are amazed by his size. Since gaining recognition, he has become a celebrity, attending events and meeting other record holders. His towering presence may be his claim to fame, but his kindness and good humor make him truly memorable. Sultan Kosen isn't just the tallest man in the world, he's one of the most remarkable. For most people, tattoos are a way to express themselves, but for Tom Leopard, they became his entire identity. Covering 99% of his body in leopard print tattoos, he earned the nickname, the Leopard Man of Sky. His transformation wasn't just about the ink. He fully embraced a life inspired by the wild, retreating to the Scottish Highlands to live in near isolation. Tom spent decades turning himself into a human leopard, tattooing his entire body, including his face, with intricate black and orange spots. To complete the look, he sharpened his teeth and wore feline-like contact lenses. His goal wasn't to shock people. He simply wanted to create a new version of himself, one that reflected his love for nature and freedom. Despite his extreme appearance, Tom lived a quiet, self-sufficient life in a small shelter on the Isle of Skye, only venturing into town for supplies. He later moved to a more comfortable home in his older years, but his legend remained. His tattoos, his lifestyle, and his total commitment to his transformation made him one of the most fascinating examples of body modification the world has ever seen. Some people dream of long eyelashes, but Yu Jianxia has taken this to an entirely new level. Her lashes measure an astonishing 8 inches, making her the Guinness World Record holder for the longest eyelashes in the world. Unlike false lashes or extensions, hers are completely natural, growing longer year after year without any explanation. Yu Jianxia first noticed her lashes growing unusually long in her early 50s. While most people's eyelashes stop at a certain length, hers continued to extend far beyond the norm. Doctors and scientists have been baffled by her case, as there is no known condition that causes eyelashes to grow indefinitely. Some have suggested genetics or an unknown biological factor, but the mystery remains unsolved. Her record-breaking lashes have made her a sensation. Wherever she goes, people stare in amazement, some even asking to touch them to see if they're real. But for Yu Jianxia, they're just a part of who she is. She considers them a unique gift and takes great care of them, proving that sometimes nature can surprise us in the most extraordinary ways. For most people, a small wart is nothing more than a minor nuisance. But for Abul Bajandar, warts became something far more extreme. His condition, known as epidermodysplasia verruciformis, caused massive bark-like growths to spread across his hands and feet, earning him the nickname the Tree Man. What began as a few rough patches turned into something that made even basic tasks, like eating and holding objects, nearly impossible. Abul's condition is incredibly rare, with only a handful of known cases worldwide. The growths, made of hardened skin, resemble tree branches, twisting and curling over his fingers and palms. For years he lived in isolation, unable to work or even care for himself properly. When his story spread across the world, doctors stepped in, performing multiple surgeries to remove the excess growths. Despite the intense medical procedures, the condition is relentless. Each time surgeons remove the bark-like layers, they begin to grow back. But Abul refuses to give up hope. His case has led to new research, and he continues to fight for a normal life. His resilience in the face of something so extreme is a testament to human endurance, proving that even the rarest conditions can be battled with determination and courage. At just 24.7 inches tall, Jyoti Amjay is officially the shortest woman in the world. But don't let her size fool you. She has a personality that's larger than life. Born in India, Jyoti was diagnosed with primordial dwarfism, a rare genetic condition that limits growth. While most people continue to grow through their teenage years, Jyoti remained the size of an infant, making her a medical wonder. Despite her height, Jyoti has never let anything hold her back. She dreamed of being on television, and that dream became a reality when she appeared on international talk shows and even starred in American Horror Story Freak Show. Her confidence, charm, and humor quickly won people over, proving that size has nothing to do with success. Living in a world built for people much taller than her comes with challenges. Everyday tasks like reaching for objects, walking through crowds, or even using a regular chair require adjustments, but Jyoti takes it all in stride. She embraces her record-breaking status, inspiring others with her positive attitude and determination to live life to the fullest. Hair that reaches the waist is impressive, but Asha Mandela has taken hair growth to record-breaking levels. Her dreadlocks measure over 110 feet, making her the woman with the longest locks in the world. Some even call her the Black Rapunzel, and for good reason. Her hair is longer than a school bus and takes several people to help her manage it. Growing and maintaining such long hair isn't just about patience, it's a full-time commitment. Asha spends hours washing, drying, and carefully arranging her locks to keep them from becoming too heavy or tangled. Over time, they've grown so long that she often has to carry them in a bundle or wrap them around her body. Some doctors have warned that the sheer weight of her hair could strain her spine, but Asha doesn't let that stop her. To her, her dreadlocks are not just hair, they are a part of her identity, her spiritual journey, and a symbol of strength. While others may see them as an extreme choice, for Asha, they are a source of pride, setting her apart as one of the most visually unique people in the world. For most, tattoos and piercings are enough to stand out, but for Etienne Dumont, that was just the beginning. The Swiss art critic has transformed his entire body into a walking masterpiece, covering himself in tattoos and adding silicone implants to reshape his skull, forehead, and even his arms. His striking look is completed with metal rings in his nose, stretched earlobes, and tattooed eyeballs, making him one of the most modified people on Earth. Etienne's transformation wasn't just for shock value, it was an extension of his artistic passion. Working in the art world for years, he saw his body as the ultimate canvas. His horn-like forehead implants and vivid tattoos became a personal statement, blurring the lines between human and sculpture. Whether walking through a city street or attending an art exhibit, he never goes unnoticed. His extreme modifications make daily life interesting. Simple tasks like passing through airport security or meeting new people often come with wide-eyed reactions. But Etienne embraces his appearance with confidence, proving that self-expression knows no limits. To him, his body is a lifelong art project, one that challenges the boundaries of what is considered normal. Having extra fingers and toes might sound like a small difference, but for Devendra Suthar, it's what made him world famous. Born with 14 fingers and 14 toes, he holds the record for the most digits on a living person. His condition, polydactyly, gave him a total of 28 fingers and toes, far beyond the usual 20. Unlike many cases of polydactyly, Devendra's extra fingers and toes are fully formed and functional. This makes his hands incredibly skilled. He works as a carpenter, using his unique hands to handle tools with incredible precision. Despite his condition, he never saw it as a problem. Instead, he takes pride in his rare genetic trait and enjoys showing others how his hands work. Of course, having extra digits comes with its own set of challenges. Finding shoes that fit is nearly impossible, and regular gloves don't work for his hands. But Devendra doesn't let that stop him from living a normal life. He embraces his record, taking his place among the most uniquely built individuals on the planet. A mohawk is a bold hairstyle, but Joseph Grisomore took it to a whole new level, literally. His 42.5-inch tall mohawk holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest full mohawk ever recorded. It's so extreme that it towers over most people's heads, making him instantly stand out in any crowd. Growing a mohawk that tall isn't just about letting hair grow, it's a full-time effort. Joseph spends hours styling and maintaining it, using strong hairspray and careful techniques to make sure it stays upright. It's not something he can casually wear every day. Most of the time he keeps it down, only styling it for special events. And when he does, it's impossible to ignore. People often stop to take pictures, amazed at the sheer height of his hair. He's turned a simple haircut into something legendary, proving that personal style can become a world record. While some grow their hair long or dye it wild colors, Joseph has done something that defies gravity. Literally. His mohawk isn't just a hairstyle, it's a statement, and no one else comes close to reaching his record. Most people get a tattoo or piercing to stand out, but Tiamat Legion Medusa has transformed beyond recognition. Born as Richard Hernandez, he has undergone extreme body modifications to become a human dragon, reshaping his entire appearance in a way few would ever dare. With tattooed scales, horn implants, a forked tongue, and even the removal of his ears, his transformation is one of the most extreme in the world. Tiamat's journey began as a personal rebirth. After a difficult past, he chose to leave his old identity behind and fully embrace his vision of becoming a mythical creature. Over the years, he's had his nose reshaped, his teeth filed into fangs, and his eyeballs tattooed black to match his reptilian look. His modifications go beyond ink and implants. They are a commitment to living as a dragon in human form. Reactions to his transformation are extreme. Some are fascinated, others are shocked, but no one can ignore him. He's proud of his changes, considering them a reflection of his true self. For Tiamat, this isn't just body modification. It's a way of life, a dedication to a vision unlike anything the world has ever seen. Long legs are often admired, but Rensenkorlu Bud takes it to another level. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches, she has some of the longest legs in the world, measuring an astonishing 52.8 inches from hip to heel. Her legs alone are nearly 4.5 feet tall, making her a towering presence everywhere she goes. Born in Mongolia, Rensenkorlu always knew she was taller than most. As a child, she often struggled to find clothes and shoes that fit, and as she grew, she realized just how rare her proportions were. Instead of feeling self-conscious, she embraced her height, turning it into an advantage. Now, she models and travels the world, showing off her unique features with confidence. People constantly stop and stare, amazed by her striking appearance. Whether walking through the streets or posing for photo shoots, she stands out effortlessly. While being this tall has its challenges, finding jeans that fit is nearly impossible, she wouldn't change a thing. Rensenkorlu proves that height isn't just about numbers, it's about confidence and standing tall, both literally and figuratively. Long hair has always been a symbol of beauty, but Xi Chuping holds the record for the longest hair ever recorded on a woman. Measuring an incredible 18 feet 5 inches, her hair is longer than a school bus and has taken a lifetime to grow. She hasn't cut it since she was 13 years old, and now it's one of the most extraordinary sights in the world. Growing hair this long isn't just about patience. It requires serious dedication. Washing, drying, and combing through nearly 2 decades worth of hair takes hours. Over time, her hair has become so long that she has to carry it wrapped around her body or carefully arrange it to avoid stepping on it. Even something as simple as walking through a doorway requires careful planning. Despite the challenges, Xi Jinping takes pride in her record. Her hair is more than just a personal choice. It's a world-famous achievement that continues to amaze people everywhere. Whether she lets it flow freely or carefully wraps it up, there's no denying that her hair is one of the most remarkable natural features on Earth. Many people undergo cosmetic surgery to enhance their features, but Pixie Fox has taken transformation to a level few could imagine. She has undergone over 200 procedures, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to sculpt herself into a real-life cartoon character. From rib removal to dramatically altering her face and body, she has reshaped herself in ways that push the limits of modern plastic surgery. Pixie's journey started with a vision. She wanted to look like a fantasy character, something beyond human norms. She had her 6 lower ribs removed to achieve an ultra-small waist, reducing it to just 14 inches when tightly corseted. This extreme modification, once thought impossible, shocked doctors and fascinated the world. But that was only the beginning. She has had eye color-changing surgery, jaw restructuring, lip enhancements, breast augmentations, and countless other modifications to make her body match her idealized vision. Her appearance draws strong reactions. Some admire her dedication, while others are shocked by the extent of her transformations. But for Pixie, this is more than just surgery, it's self-expression. She sees herself as an evolving work of art, constantly refining and enhancing her look. Despite criticism, she remains committed to her goal, proving that personal reinvention has no limits. Love it or hate it, Pixie Fox is unlike anyone else in the world, and she has no plans to stop anytime soon. That's about it. Write in the comments who impressed you the most. For more useful information, watch other videos.